So, same to writing. Writing is the same. French and Chinese in the same area. So, writing is the same, not because of Chinese characters we are using more right hemisphere, no, in the same. And the last thing that I want to talk about is just very quickly. If we examine Chinese characters, we have 象形、指示、会意、形声、转注、假借. And these are actually the important transformational or ability, cognitive abilities. If you look at it, Piaget said sensory motor, pre-operational, concrete operational, and formal operational. That's Piaget. And you look at Chinese characters formation, that's exactly what happened. If you look at Brunner, Jerome Brunner, an active representation, iconic, symbolic when we grow up. Then, if you look at it, we have forming tools of the mind from borrowing, from imitation, borrowing, storage, transformation, and connection. That's the 5 steps. And Li Yin is suffering every time I have to talk about this.
I enjoy it.
Okay, so in terms of imitation, mirror neurons, iconicity, borrowing with modifications, accommodation, assimilation, and derivative. Then we have the huge side of storage. You have to make a system out of it. Efficient encoding, efficient storage, and efficient retrieval. So you need a system like that. I think deep learning, you also need a deep learning. Learning from AlphaGo. And we need transformation, and then knowledge connection. Distributed knowledge, intelligence, collective wisdom, and creativity. So we are studying here, and now we are trying to map City University of Hong Kong onto this. And also 城市理工大学 Bill is now there. We hope that all these group people can come and do some more work. There's a lot of place to be filled up. So, challenge ahead. Literacy is not just one language. We're talking about literacy in many different languages, multiple language. So, bilingualism is one. Learning Chinese as a second language, and also something that we need to learn. Okay, I won't get into that. And this is just to show you that when turning, I just said changing. When we have Tong, looking at a second language learner who is not native Tong language, what happened? After training, after learning naturally in Taiwan, they're coming from all different countries, and we measure their brainwave in terms of Tong discrimination. 第二声、第三声 is difficult. 第三声、第一声 ma, ma, easier than ma, ma, ma. So we have Tong Sandy, 这个声调变化. So if you look at this, and then you look at it, you will see that all the native speakers of Chinese will have M and N in the left hemisphere, very clearly indicated. But for the beginning, non-native Tong language people learning Chinese, if you do this discrimination, they are actually in the right hemisphere. But after a long time training, they begin to shift to the left hemisphere. In other words, learning result in a change of brain reorganization by Tong, training of the Chinese Mandarin Tong. That's basically what I'm talking about. And we have this is Li Ping from Penn State, who have some data, and we also have our own data to back it up. And this is a group of people that in Taiwan, and that's Daisy Hong, and all this group of people who work in a different area and different aspect of in the lab. So I hope that the collaboration between here and my lab and your lab, and I'm still interested in his mouth. And so, thank you very much for listening to